My name's Fran Varley. I'm a consultant, and my background is in test analysis and business analysis. My company is called Eximius Alliance, and we're a boutique change and improvement consultancy. At Eximius Alliance, we really pride ourselves on working, the key is in the name, working in alliance with our clients to deliver mutual benefits. So we don't believe in a one-size-fits-all approach, so we deliver service packages which are bespoke to our clients, and we try to work really flexible with them to meet their needs. So rather than working with a big consultancy, we can work directly with their staff and keep their staff pulled in. So we harness everybody's voice and expertise, really. I think we're quite proud of how we work with people. And I've said clients a lot, but at the end of the day, you're working with people. We never just deliver something to a client. That's impossible. You've got to work with the people who work for that client. They're the people who know their business. They know what they're trying to achieve, all that sort of stuff. So we bring our skill set, but it's really important that we listen to them. Obviously we're a change and improvement consultancy. We're all about change, and change is really hard. And we've felt that ourselves, which has been an interesting thing to coach our own selves through, going through the change. But I think, it's really important that you focus on those human relationships. So we're actually born of a collaboration of 4 consultants. We had already encountered as individuals that loneliness and fear factor, quite frankly, of working by yourself. That's kind of the fear of, will I get the next piece of work? Have I gone in with the right rate? And then that kind of loneliness of, I've started this project, and actually what I really need to do is talk to somebody else about it. And it's something that I struggled with, and looked for support in many different areas, whether that be IPSE itself or via people that I met who were doing similar things. And so, I started building on that and doing more work with other people or alongside other people, and beginning that collaborative kind of way of working. And then National Freelancers Day 2019, I think it was, kind of sealed the deal on that collaboration. There were several talks. I think it must have, well, for me it was a theme. I don't know if it was a theme, but for me that was the thing that I took away. Actually doing something with other freelancers, or collaboratively as a group, can mean you are more than the sum of your parts. You can offer something bigger than that. So that was the thing I took away, and the others who happened to be with me on that day also took away, and literally it was born on the train on the way home, was Eximius Alliance. Massively. It's really changed it, and I think it's because there is a little bit more about running a business than that perhaps as an individual that we're having to do now. And I think that's because we're pitching for bigger work. We've learned all sorts of new skills or expanded our skills in terms of pitching. That was something that I was kind of okay at, but I only had to pitch myself and perhaps another person or another couple of people, and actually suddenly we're doing things in a different way. In terms of how we work, obviously we're still doing delivery for clients, but that element of support is much bigger, and just the fact that it is formalized for us has made quite a significant difference. And the third thing is being able to collaborate with others. So I said, we used to collaborate with each other. It was a relatively small pool, but actually being able to widen our opportunities for working with other, whether that be freelancers or other micro businesses, that's widened massively. So we've got people that I would have never dreamt of working with before, from mental health coaches, for example. We've been doing some work with those. So lots of different aspects that we can now offer as a collective. Personally, I've been freelance since 2013, and I've been a member of IPSE pretty much since the beginning. So I got called for jury service, which luckily for me was relatively short-lived, but it did hit me in the pocket. And somebody suggested, have you thought about joining IPSE? If you'd have joined IPSE, there was some protection if you were called up for jury service. So I had a look at IPSE on the website and thought, oh, okay, that looks good, and there's lots of other things there. And so I joined IPSE in the December of that year. I always recommend IPSE membership to other freelancers. I've been recommending it since December 2013. I think there's quite a lot of resources on the website in terms of thinking about how you pitch your work or don't get paid late, or getting the special rates on having your contracts checked was a big draw for me. And I've been able to pick up the phone several times to somebody at IPSE and say, actually, I'm not sure about something, and they've helped explain it. So my knowledge has increased massively since I first started on that. I think the key word for me in terms of self-employment is freedom. So it's freedom to choose what work I do, when I work, how I do that work, who I want to work with, and the freedom to try new things. And very much about so it's not all that kind of lovely where I can work when I want. You've still got to do the work. But when I say that freedom, I kind of mean more about running it in line with my personal values. It's the freedom to be able to do that. So the freedom to be able to pay somebody straight away when they send me a bill, or the freedom to say no to a piece of work because actually it doesn't meet my values, my personal values. So I think freedom is the all-encompassing word there.